Alright, guys. Well, I'm going to say super quick video, but they never tend to be that super quick. So in this video, I'm going to talk about different businesses and what could be an ideal business for a beginner to start making money online. So I haven't planned this video at all. I've got a rough idea what I want to talk about, and I've just put the camera on and I'm just going to ramble on as though I was talking to a friend and he asked me what business he should do. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick rundown, as quickly to the point as possible. And if you want to know more about a certain one, then let me know in the comments if you want me to go in more detail. So what I mainly do is selling on eBay and making YouTube videos and affiliate marketing on my YouTube videos. They're kind of like the main things that I do. So I'm going to start off with the eBay one. So as a beginner, I would say that eBay is the easiest way to start making some money. A lot of people, especially in this day and age, people want instant gratification. You know, when they're playing on their cell phones and stuff. That's one of the reasons why people go onto Facebook so often. They put photos up and they want to get instant likes. So in this day and age where people want instant gratification, if you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme, they don't work. Doesn't work at all. So I want to quickly clear that up before we go any further, that no matter what business you choose, it's going to require some work, it's going to require some effort, it's going to require you to actually do something and provide a product or a service of value that somebody else is going to give their hard-earned cash to you in return for your product or service. So if you're looking for a get-rich-quick scheme where you don't have to put any effort in and you're going to make a load of money overnight, it doesn't happen. You know, there's always exceptions to every rule. Some people win the lottery, but if you're just hoping for something like that, then you're probably going to die trying. So if you want to do well for yourself, for sure, you have to actually follow a proven business model that is sort of universally known that works, and then you have to go at it and really nail it until you've actually got it working. And most businesses aren't going to work off the bat. It's going to require you to learn, it's going to require you to test, it's going to require you to read books or learn from somebody, or just to keep testing until you can figure it out for yourself. So there's no one way that you can go about this. There's many different ways. You know, this is just sort of from my experience. So first of all, I'm going to talk about eBay. As I said, that's my main business, and it's the business that I see most beginner entrepreneurs, whatever you call it, business people. It's what I see the most success in the quickest sort of time frame. So don't confuse it with a get-rich-quick scheme, because it really isn't. It does require you to do some work. It does require you to make listings and to find products that are worth buying and that are worth selling, and making decent pictures and making decent descriptions and offering something a little bit beyond what other sellers are offering, which is no different to any other business. You know, if you're just going to be mediocre, if you just put out crap and your only way to sell is to be the cheapest, then you're probably going to fail, because when you're the cheapest, you're probably operating at no profit and you're just going to fail. So the good thing with eBay is because, how do I say this? To be successful in any business, you need three things. So first of all, you need the eyeballs. You need people to see your product. Number two, you need to know how to sell that product, and that is through sales techniques, trust, people liking you, stuff like that. And thirdly, it has to be a good product, because if it's a crappy product, you're going to get a load of returns, you're going to get a bad name for yourself, and all round you're not going to do well. So one of the hardest things to get right is getting the eyeballs, getting people to know that you exist. That is probably one of the hardest things to do. Having a decent product, that's the easy bit. A lot of people think you've got to have the good product, that's the most important thing, but that's the easy bit. You know, if you're making YouTube videos, you can just spend a bit of time and really make your video good. If you're selling a product on eBay, you can really make sure that the product you're selling is a decent product. So that's the easy bit. Knowing how to sell it, that is something that's quite easily learnable too. You know, if you're making an eBay listing, for example, you can do all the things that you have to do that tick all the right boxes that get people to buy your stuff. So that's a relatively easy thing to follow. But getting people to actually see what it is that you're trying to sell or what you're trying to do, that is the hard part. So, and that you know, with eBay, people, there's already millions of people on eBay. So people are going to bump into your items because there's already the millions and millions of eyeballs and people visiting eBay already. So for that reason, the eyeball one's already sorted out with eBay. Being able to sell is relatively easy as long as you do it right and you don't put anybody off and you do all the things that you kind of have to do to make the listing work. That's all relatively easy stuff to learn. And the last part, the decent product, that's easy. You buy it, you have a look at it. If it's no good, you don't sell it and you get something else. So that's relatively easy too. Another business that I do is YouTube, and I do YouTube more for fun. I mean, I do make quite good money from my YouTube, and especially through the Christmas period, I was making more money with my YouTube channel than I was with my eBay business. But it's a lot harder. It requires a lot more work. I mean, if you want to be a YouTuber, a lot of kids, it's like their number one dream job is to be a YouTuber. And while it's possible for almost anyone, most people fail because they underestimate how much work is required, how much effort you have to put in, and for how long you have to go on for and not make any money at all. In my first year, I made almost zero. In my second year, I didn't make much. It was only in my third year where I actually started making some sort of half decent money. And even then, it was costing me more money to make the videos than I was actually making. I was buying sort of computers, camera equipment. For those of you that don't know, my YouTube channel was mainly about radio-controlled cars, and I was wrecking a lot of them. So for a long time, it was costing me a lot more money to make these videos than it was what I was getting in. And I could only really do it because I was getting the money from eBay, and eBay doesn't require as much work to make the same sort of money, in my experience. I can do a couple of hours a day on eBay, and that makes me about roughly 10 grand a month. Whilst if I want to make 10 grand a month on YouTube, first of all, it probably won't happen, very unlikely. And secondly, to make it happen, it's many 16-hour days, 7 days a week for possibly years on end. It took me 2 years. 2 years of 16 hours a day of, some days not 16 hours, but full days, over 12 hours a day, on a bad day. Editing, filming, repairing things, coming up with ideas, making thumbnails, learning how it all works. I mean, it's my dream job because I love it. I love filming, I love editing, I love going out with my friends and having a laugh and having fun. I just love the whole YouTube concept. To me, it's my dream job. And I would do it anyway, even if I didn't get paid for it. I enjoy doing it anyway. So, if you want to be a YouTuber, I would say do it for the fun and not for the money. And if the money does come later on, then it's a bonus. So, if you're just jumping into YouTube because you want to make the money, because you see YouTubers buy all fancy stuff and things, realise that doesn't happen to many. There's millions of YouTubers out there, and there's less than 1% of YouTubers can even make this their job. I've worked it out before, I can't remember the exact money. But I think it's like 0.001% of YouTubers are making enough money to survive off of it and have it as their main income. So it's a very, very small amount of people, because people really do underestimate the amount of work that's required. And yes, you will find the odd video from like a small-time YouTuber that gets millions and millions and millions of views. That's like winning the lottery. That does not happen to many people. When you see YouTube videos, you only see the videos that are really doing well. And all the millions and millions and millions of videos that have 0 views and 1 or 2 views, they're not shown. So it's kind of like a bias where you only see the good videos, but you don't see the bad videos. So it's easy for people to think, yes, I'm going to make a quick video about so-and-so and I'm going to get loads of views. And in reality, that doesn't really happen. Very, very rarely. If you want to succeed at YouTube, you have to persist. Hours and hours and hours every single day. Every single day uploading videos for months on end, for years on end. And I'm not trying to put you off, but I'm just trying to be realistic with you. If you want to hit YouTube for the money, don't. Have it as a secondary thing going on in the background maybe. But make sure if you're really serious, you want to make a lot of money with YouTube, make sure you've already have some other way of making money. Maybe a job, maybe you're doing eBay selling, maybe something like that. But when you've got a full-time job, it's going to be very difficult for you to be able to give all the time it needs to get your YouTube channel going. So I can talk about this a little bit more, and I've done videos about it in the past. So if you want to know more, just give me a note down below, and I might make a whole video dedicated to like the pros and cons of doing YouTubing. So next, I want to talk about Amazon FBA, selling stuff on Amazon through their fulfillment center. So pretty much the business model is, and it's very attractive to many people, because you buy your inventory from China, you get your inventory, like inventory meaning your products, for those of you that don't know, and you ship the products directly to Amazon warehouse. And then Amazon fulfill the orders. Amazon do all the shipping, Amazon deal with all the returns, and they pretty much deal with almost all of it. And all you have to do is, once your inventory runs low, you have to sort of restock it and get your China company to send it over to the Amazon warehouse. So as a rundown, as a quick look, it's a very, very attractive business model. And especially when you see many YouTubers out there buying Lamborghinis and Ferraris from the Amazon money, you can kind of see why a lot of people are kind of baited into wanting to do this Amazon FBA business. And while it does absolutely work, and there's many people making multiple millions selling on Amazon FBA, in reality, the success rate, especially for new business people, is extremely low. Most people lose all their money. Because in order to put one product line on your Amazon store, it's going to cost a minimum of $1,000, like a bare minimum. A more realistic figure, it's probably going to cost you a couple of grand. Because without trying to make this video too long, you have to put your own brand name on your products when you're selling on Amazon. If you don't put your own brand name on there, everybody comes under the exact same listing. And the only way you can sell is to be the absolute cheapest. And when you play the absolute cheapest game, you end up making no money, because everybody that doesn't know how to sell, all they know how to do is put the price down. And then it's just a race to the cheapest. All the other sellers are racing, see who can be the cheapest to get the sales. In the end, everybody makes a loss. So you have to put your own brand name on your product so that you get your own listing on Amazon. On eBay, everybody gets their own listing. On Amazon, one product has one listing, and all the sellers sell under that same listing. And for you to get the buy now button at the top, you have to be the cheapest. And if you're the cheapest, you're not going to make any money. And the way around that is to put your own brand name on that product. So you're the only person selling that product with your brand name on it. So now you get your own listing, and nobody else can come on your listing and be cheaper and then be above you. So that is why you have to put your own brand name on your Amazon products. It's not a problem. It's not difficult. You can go to places like Fiverr, and you can get your logos made, and you can talk to the Chinese manufacturers, and they'll put your logo on the boxes and everything like that. That's easy. That's not a problem. The problem is, for it to be financially viable, you need to get your logo put onto like maybe 1,000 items. These Chinese manufacturers are not going to custom make you boxes. They're not going to custom print logos onto your products just for 1 or 2 items. On eBay, you can buy one item, you can test it, see if it works. If it doesn't sell, you can move on to something else, and you can try it again. If it sells, you can now buy more. On Amazon, you're going to have to buy probably a minimum order of 500 to 1,000 items. And that is why you need to spend at least $1,000 to $2,000 to launch your first product. And then the chances are that your first product's going to do well is almost probably won't happen. Most people that put their first product onto the Amazon website, they don't make any sales. And then you have to pay Amazon for storage fees. And then there's even horror stories where people, like, they're paying so much in storage fees, they end up throwing all the inventory away. And then they have to pay Amazon to chuck it all out. So your first few products on Amazon, you're more than likely to fail. And the same is on eBay. I mean, I'm not saying you're going to put listings on eBay and you're going to make sales off the bat. You've got to learn how to get it right. But the thing is, on eBay, you can buy a $1 product and you can sell it for $5. And if it doesn't sell, $1 lost. You can try something else. And the eBay fees are also a lot less. On eBay, you can buy an item for $1, and then you can sell it for maybe $3 and still make a good profit. On Amazon, if you buy it for $1, you're going to have to sell that item for probably about $10 to make any money, because the eBay fees and the storage fees and the FBA fees and all the fees of putting your custom logos and all the packaging and everything, there's a lot less profit to be made on Amazon. I mean, you have to sell your items a lot more expensively on Amazon to get the same money. So I'm not saying that to put you off. I'm saying that to be realistic. I've been playing about a little bit of Amazon FBA and I've not managed to get it working yet. I can't make any money with it at the moment, but I know people do. So I'm still learning it, I'm still playing with it, I'm still messing with it. So I know firsthand how difficult it is to make money with Amazon FBA. But The good thing with the Amazon FBA is, as I said, you don't have to deal with any inventory. You could be sitting in Vegas by the pool with your laptop, and you could be ordering your new stock, and you could get it shipped to Amazon, and you never even see the inventory. You never hold it. You never handle it. You don't do your shipping. You can do it from anywhere in the world. You can sell in any marketplace in the world. So you can do the American marketplace. You can do the Canadian marketplace. You can do the German marketplace, and it doesn't matter where you are. You can do it anywhere. So that is the good thing with Amazon FBA, but it's just so much money is needed to get it going that for a newbie businessman that hasn't got much money or does not want to risk much money, it's really going to put them off. This video's going on, so I'm going to say one more after this one. So, like for me now, because I'm making quite good money from eBay, I can afford to spend $1 or $2 grand a month trying different products for the Amazon, and if it doesn't work, no big deal. It's easy money. I can just try again next month and chuck another couple of grand in, and I can keep doing it until it works. And ultimately, hopefully, it's going to pay off for me, because there are people making millions on Amazon. I'm not saying it doesn't work, but it's just so difficult for the average guy, for the average person, not even an average guy, but like a beginner, to get it to work. So that's why I would say, if you're a beginner, stay away from that, unless you really have got 100 grand sat there and you can waste 10 grand of it and not care. Because there's a good chance you're going to waste 10 grand and still not make any money. So if you're comfortable losing 10 grand and still know that by the end of it you may or may not work, then go for it. So the next I want to talk about, there's two more, Shopify, and I want to talk about affiliate marketing too. So I'll do a little bit of affiliate marketing now. And I tried it before back in the day when I had no YouTube channel and I had no social media following, and I made no money really at all, a tiny little bit. I was trying to promote affiliate products. Affiliate products, by the way, is saying, for example, this phone here, if I put a link to this phone in the description and it's to Amazon, I can have a little link in there so Amazon can pay me 5% commission on any item that I can sell, for anybody that doesn't know what affiliate marketing is. And you can do that with many things. You can do it with ebooks, you can do it with online courses, you can do it with pretty much any product. Most big companies are going to have an affiliate program where you can join and you can promote their products, and they pay you a commission every time you can sell their products. And so the good thing is, by that, you can do it anywhere in the world. You don't hold any inventory. You don't deal with any customers. So all that sounds really, really good. But a couple of bad points are, if you don't have the eyeballs, because these big companies know that getting the eyeballs, getting the customers, getting the people to see the product is the hardest part of the business. So they're happily to pay you a good percentage to get you to show people their product and make sales. But if you don't have any eyeballs, if you've got no way of showing people your product, then you're not going to make any sales. And just on your personal Facebook page is not enough. If you've got 200 friends on your Facebook and you share an affiliate link, you probably won't even make one sale. You have to be able to show the products to thousands and thousands and thousands of people to even make a tiny return. So you need massive, massive number of viewers, massive number of audience to even get any sales at all. So now, because I've got a YouTube channel, and it's a medium-sized channel, still a relatively small channel. I've got, at the time of making this video, just under 300,000 subscribers on my other channel, and I'll make about 3 or 4 grand a month from affiliate sales, which is nice, which is a nice extra income. But if you haven't got an online following, then it's probably not going to work for you. And that leads me to my last one, the Shopify. The trouble is with Shopify, for those of you that don't know what Shopify is that you can build your own e-commerce shop on the Shopify platform. So you can have your own website, like www.myshop.com, and you can either build your own website, or you can get somebody to build your own website. Or what Shopify does, it makes it really, really simple, so that anybody can come along and build their own website and have it hosted on the Shopify platform. So you can have your own website, like www.yourname.com, and you've got your own website and your own web shop. And Shopify pretty much just simplifies it so anybody with no computer experience can build a shop. So that's great, because you can buy products from China, you can buy products locally, you can make your own products, you can put them on your website. But the same with the eyeballs, people are not going to find you unless you've got a big social following, or you've got different ways of driving traffic to those listings. Now, I know a lot of people that sell these Shopify courses to try and teach people how to do Shopify. They'll say how they made thousands in the first month and all that, and even that does happen sometimes. Is very, very rare. It's like winning the lottery. Most people don't make money off the bat. The people that make a lot of money from Shopify are people that have a big social media following. So Kylie Jenner, she sells like makeup, and she's got a massive Instagram following. So she can send people to her Shopify store through her Instagram. Logan Paul, with his merch, his Maverick merch, he sells it through his YouTube channel. So if you've got a massive amount of audience, then yes, you can send those audience to your website and you can make many sales. And also you need the trust. I mean, if you were just to stumble across a random website, would you trust the website to buy anything if you've never heard of it? I mean, I probably wouldn't. I'd rather go on Amazon and buy something where I know I've got the trust of the Amazon website, or eBay where you've got the trust of the eBay website. So that if a seller rips you off, PayPal's going to cover you. So, you know, if you haven't got a name, first of all, people are not going to find your store. And secondly, people are not going to trust your stuff, and you're not going to make many sales. So that is pretty much my rundown of online businesses that I've tried and that I've been involved with and that I've messed about with. One last one was online surveys, and you might as well forget about that. You can maybe make $10 a day if you're working all day. I'm not going to talk about what it is. You're literally just answering surveys for companies. But the amount of money you make is so minuscule, it's not even worth your time. It's just you're wasting your time. I've tried it. That was one of the first things I tried when I quit my job 10 years ago. I tried doing the surveys, and I tried for a couple of weeks and nothing came of it. And then doing some research, listening to other people, nobody makes any money, or not much money anyway. So you know, if you're looking for an online business, my advice to you would be is to do a bit of research, have a look on YouTube, see what you like the idea of, see what you like the sound of. Be careful to people trying to sell you into a certain business because their interests may not always be your best interests. So I know I'll sell an eBay course, so you might be thinking, Kev, you're only saying eBay because you've got an eBay course. And yes, obviously, the more people that buy my course, the better for me. But my course works, and it works by results. I've got testimonials, and it works. So I'm not trying to turn this into a sales pitch. You know, I'll do a YouTube course as well, and the YouTube course is a lot more expensive than my eBay course. So if I'm just going to try and go out and take your money, I'm going to try and push you the YouTube course, which is a lot more money. But I don't want to sell somebody something and pump sunshine up their butt. You know, I don't want to tell people, buy this YouTube course and you're going to make millions. You know, I'm real. I'll tell you how it is. And if I've tried something and I can get something to work, I'm happy to make a course about it so I can teach others how to do the same. But I'm only happy to do it if I can be fully honest and fully transparent and not sort of give anybody any false hope. And that's why I give a 30-day money-back guarantee on all of my courses, because if somebody looks in, they have a little look and they're not happy, they can have a refund. And this video is not to push my courses. That video is not about that at all. You know, you can go and do eBay without my course. You know, there's other courses you can buy. You can read books. You can figure it out for yourself. It's just if you learn for a course, you just shortcut all the learnings and you can get there a lot quicker. So, for example, on eBay, for example, I spent about 50 grand of my own money, and I spent many months, over a year, testing different products, testing different methods, testing different ways to see what works and see what doesn't work. And I've narrowed it down to 11 things that you have to get right. And that's pretty much what I teach in my course, is how to go from not knowing anything on eBay at all to learning it in 11 simple steps, and then implementing the 11 things into every listing to make sure that we can make more money than our competition. Because, you know, there's some people, all they know how to do is sell to be the cheapest. And when you sell to be the cheapest, you make no money. So the stuff that I figured out, the stuff that I've learned, and the stuff that I'm teaching my students is how you can find the right products, how you market them properly, how you make the right pictures, and the 11 things that you have to do so you can sell your products at a lot higher price than your competition and actually make some money. Because if you're just going to sell at the cheapest, you're not going to make any money. I mean, I know a lot of people don't listen to me. I'll just be cheaper. Everybody thinks that, and those people all make no money. So that's it for this video. You know, as I said, do a bit of research online, have a little look around, see what takes your fantasy. Give something a little. If you're not sure what to do, just pick anything. If you don't like it, you can always stop and try something else. But, that's just my experience, from the experience that I've done, from the things that I've done, from friends, from family, from students. This is just experience from my own eyes, from what I've seen. And this is the advice that I would give to my friends as well. And people say to me, why do some of my friends not do eBay? Why do some of my friends not do YouTube? I mean, not everybody is business minded. So you can't force somebody to want to be successful at a certain business. Believe me, I tell my friends all the time, I was like, dude, I'm not going to give any names. If you're watching, you probably know who you are. I'll say, dude, get on the eBay. I've even given them a free course. I'm like, dude, do it. You can quit your job, you can blah, 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 blah. I gave them all the spiel, and just procrastinating, don't do it. And some people are just geared up to be business, and some people aren't. And you can't force someone to want to do something. They have to want to do it from within. So, so naturally, if only 1% of people are geared up for business and they want the better life, they want to work for themselves, they want to go out of their comfort zone a little bit, and they want to sort of do what it takes to sort of try a business, that is only 1% of the population. And then out of that 1%, there's many different businesses. Some people want to do eBay, some people want to do Amazon FBA, some people want to make Facebook, some people want to make Amazon. Some people want to build Uber companies. So out of that 1%, there's so many different businesses. So no one's ever going to be doing all the exact same thing. There's not one boot fits all. Every business is sort of got pros and cons and is tailored to different people. The downside to eBay, you have to hold the inventory yourself. If you go on holiday, you have to turn your eBay shop off and you're not going to make any money. Everything's got pros and cons. On Amazon, you're not going to find the eyeballs easily. It's going to cost you a load to set up and it might not work. Shopify, nobody's going to find your store. Online articles, affiliate marketing. Nobody's going to find your stuff if you haven't got a big following. Everything's got pros and cons. And you're going to have to find out what works for you. And if you don't know what to do, just pick one and run with it for a bit. And then if you don't enjoy doing it, if you're not getting any results after a few months, try something else. But anything is better than doing nothing. Just procrastinating and dreaming and hoping that something is going to come along, it won't happen. And years go past quick. I mean, if you're in a position now where you're not happy in your own life and you want more out of life, and you're procrastinating, you're thinking, I'll do it next week, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next month. We all know that does not happen. It leads to next week, to next month, to next year, and then what? 10, 20, 30 years down the line, you're still flipping burgers, digging ditches, or whatever job you've got, and, if you're not happy with it. If you're happy, great. If you've got a 9 to 5 job and you love it, if you look forward to getting to your job every single day and you enjoy it and you're passionate about it, then you're successful and you've made it in life. But if you're looking forward to the weekend, if you're always thinking, yes, it's Friday, yes, that means you're not enjoying the rest of the week. So if you hate 5 days of your life and you only enjoy 2 days, that is a bad sacrifice, and that just means you're doing the wrong thing. There's no reason why you can't enjoy every single day of your life. If you're doing what you love, if you're doing what you enjoy, you could enjoy every single day. And like to me, for example, it makes no difference if it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. I don't care. Every day's the same. I love every day. I jump out of bed and feel energetic and feel happy about myself and feel happy with life every single day. And I want to come to work and I want to make videos and I want to make new listings for eBay. I just love everything about my businesses, and it's my hobby at the same time. And for that, I'm truly grateful to the internet, because it wasn't that long ago when these opportunities were not around. So this, half an hour video, guys, I rambled on again. So if you want to know more about a certain business, if you want me to talk into more details of the pros and cons of a certain business in particular, maybe I can focus a whole video on the pros and cons of eBay. Maybe I can do a whole video on the pros and cons of Amazon. And I can just, each video is going to go on for probably half an hour. But I can go into each one in a little bit more detail. Maybe I can pull the whiteboard out and I can sort of make a few notes on there as well. If anybody's interested, if no one's going to watch, then I won't bother. I'll just make an RC car video. So guys, if you like the video, thumbs up, subscribe, check out some of these other videos. And I wish you a better future. All right, bye.